Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi, my name is Najwa binti Muhammad KASMIRA. So today we are going to present about stir tank bioreactor design and scale our strategy in enzyme production technology. Before that, let me introduce to you about STBR. These bioreactors are widely used in the enzyme production, but what makes them so special? Let's start with their designs. So STBR have a cylindrical tank with a various component inside, and one of the key component here is the impeller, which will mix the substances and enzyme together. Different design of impeller like turbines and the Raster stirrer are used to increase the mixing power. And this is very crucial for maintaining consistent reaction rate and product quality, especially in a large-scale factories. Inside the tank, there are also a buffer. This will prevent the liquid from swirling around and ensure that everything mixes evenly regardless of the reactor size. And when it comes to control the temperature, the smaller setup might simply use electricity or maintain room temperature. And for a larger tank, a jacket will surround the tank, help to manage the temperature effectively. Additional components of STBR include agitators, spargers, temperature and pH probes, and connectors for aiding acid, alkali, antifoam agent, and inoculant. Now, let's exploring the key designs considerations for bioreactors that are very crucial for making the enzymes. So the first one is temperature control. Just like we have our own favorite temperature range to enjoy the aircon, enzyme also perform best under specific conditions, like between 45 to 55 degrees Celsius for cellulase. Keeping this temperature just right not only boosts enzyme stability and productivity, but also save energy and keep everything running smoothly. Now, let's talk about the pH. This is like maintaining the right balance for enzymatic activity and getting the most product out of our process. For example, when breaking down cellulose into the sugar, where the process we call it as saccharification, where the pH level around 4 to 5 are ideal. There are different ways to manage pH, like using pH shift or pH state method, which can affect how microbes grow and how much product we will get. In a bioreactor, mixing and aerations are vital or very important for distributing nutrient and oxygen to microorganisms like bacteria and yeast. In order, we want to ensure that they grow efficiently. Imagine or now think of the impeller in a bioreactor like blender inside your mixing bowl. The design of the impeller, such as the Raster turbine or helical ribbon, affect how well material are mixed and oxygen is distributed. However, excessive stirring, or we call it as shear stress, can damage microorganisms, reducing their productivity. Or in a simple word, too much stirring power can be like a tornado inside the bioreactor. And the last one is optimizing condition, involve balancing aeration, mixing intensity, and mechanical stress to maximize bioreactor efficiency, whether in a lab or industrial setting. So, understanding these factors help improve bioreactor performance and productivity. And the last one is foam control. You might not think about it much, but actually, foam can cause a big problem, like contaminating products and messing up filters. Then it will lead to the product loss. So, how do we tackle this bubbling challenge? Well, we have got three main alternatives or way, which the first one is mechanical, the second one is chemical, the third one is biological method. Where the mechanical methods like foam breakers are effective in a smaller setups, while chemical methods use antifoam to reduce surface tension, and the last one is biological method where they use enzyme or microbes to break down foam causing substances.
Hello everyone, I am Najwa and today we will explore the key challenges faced during the scale-up bioprocess of bioreactors. These challenges include maintaining homogeneity, ensuring efficient oxygen and heat transfer, and addressing economic and practical consideration. Understanding these challenges is crucial for the successful transition from small-scale laboratory setups to large-scale industrial bioreactors. First, let's talk about the importance of maintaining homogeneity. In small-scale bioreactors, proper mixing is essential to achieve a consistent distribution of nutrients, oxygen, and cells. However, as we expand our operation to larger scales, maintaining a consistent level of uniformity becomes increasingly difficult. In larger bioreactors, poor mixing can result in the formation of nutrients and oxygen gradients. These gradients can lead to regions within the bioreactor where cells receive insufficient nutrients or oxygen, which negatively impacting cell growth and product yield. And this phenomenon is particularly problematic in industrial bioprocesses where even slight variation in cell growth condition can lead to significant differences in product quality and quantity. And moreover, the mechanical power required for the mixing increases with the volume of bioreactor, which lead to potential increase in energy consumption and operational costs. Next, we come across the challenge of oxygen transfer. Oxygen is essential for aerobic microbial processes, and in larger bioreactors, the oxygen transfer is limited due to the decrease in surface area to volume ratio. As the size of the bioreactor increases, the ability to efficiently transfer oxygen to all cells within the reactor diminish, and this limitation can lead to oxygen depletion in certain areas that result in decreased cell metabolism and productivity. The consequences of inadequate oxygen transfer are profound, as cells may switch to an aerobic metabolism, producing unwanted byproduct and reducing overall process efficiency. Heat transfer efficiency is another critical concern. Biological processes produce heat, and maintaining the ideal temperature is essential for cell viability and product formation. In small-scale bioreactor, heat dissipation is relatively straightforward. However, in large-scale bioreactor, heat removal poses a significant challenge, which temperature gradient can develop within the bioreactor that lead to region of suboptimal temperature. And this gradient can affect cell metabolism and product formation, that potentially leading to the production of unwanted byproducts and reduce overall process efficiency. So finally, let's look into the economic and practical aspect. Scaling up a bioreactor requires a substantial amount of capital investment in equipment and infrastructure. The economic viability of the scale-up process depends on optimizing conditions to maximize production efficiency. This involves not only the technical aspect of maintaining homogeneity, oxygen, and heat transfer, but also the practical consideration of process scalability, raw material availability, and regulatory compliance. For example, regulatory requirements may necessitate additional safety and quality control measures, which can increase the operational costs. Additionally, the availability and cost of raw material can significantly impact the economic feasibility of large-scale production.
Hi, I am NATASYA SYUHADA, and now I would like to explain regarding the scale-up strategies in stirred tank reactor. There are three main strategies that will be discussed, which are homogeneity and mixing management, oxygen mass transfer consideration, and heat transfer management. We move to the first one, which is homogeneity and mixing management. This strategy is to ensure uniform distribution of cells, nutrients, pH, and dissolved gases in the stir tank reactor. There are several strategies that could enhance the homogeneity, which are the types of impeller and impeller positioning. In this video, I would like to explain more on the types of impeller. So, the impeller that have been widely used in the industries is Rushton turbine. It is a radial flow impeller, provides high shear force and is very effective in gas distribution, thus making it ideal for intensive egg mixing processes. However, its high shear zone can potentially damage sensitive cells, requiring careful consideration of its use. On the other hand, pitch blade turbines offer a balance between radial and axial flow, making them versatile for various mixing needs. This impeller could generate both radial and axial flow patterns, ensuring good mixing efficiency while minimizing the risk of cell damage. Moving on to the oxygen mass transfer considerations. This strategy has its benefit as it provides sufficient oxygen for aerobic microbial growth and enzyme production. One of the factors that need to be aware in completing this strategy is the oxygen transfer rate in STR. The oxygen transfer rate, or known as OTR, measures how effectively oxygen is supplied to the microbial culture in the reactor. The OTR must meet or exceed the cell's metabolic demands to prevent any oxygen limitation. This is because oxygen limitation can hinder growth and production of enzyme. The design of the air spudger significantly affects bubble size and distribution. Fine bubbles with their larger surface area to volume ratio enhance oxygen transfer. Testing different spudger types also helps determine the most effective design for a specific bioprocesses. The last strategy that will be need to discuss here is the heat transfer management. Effective heat transfer management is crucial in scaling up stir tank reactor for enzyme production, as it ensures that the reactor operates within the optimal temperature range for microbial growth and enzyme activity. In larger stir tank reactors, or STR, metabolic activity can generate a significant heat, leading to temperature increases that can harm microbial culture and reduce enzyme production efficiency. To manage this, a robust cooling system are very essential. Addition of a cooling jacket surrounding the STR can circulate coolant to absorb and remove heat, though this method may be limited by the surface area available for the heat exchange. Second, the internal cooling coil can enhance heat exchange within the reactor, providing a more direct way of heat removal, which is especially efficient in larger volumes. This technology enables exact control of the reactor's internal temperature by regulating the flow rate and temperature of the cooling liquid. That's all from me. Thank you.
In conclusion, scaling up stir tank bioreactors for enzyme synthesis involve knowledge of design and wider system issues. Scale-up tactics are important for high productivity and efficiency during the transition from small to large-scale operation, and we can improve biotechnological applications and industrial bioprocesses by balancing the technical, economic, and practical factors. That's all from us. Thank you for your attention.